So I just want to show you how to cook a whole salmon, or in this case a tail of salmon, because it's come off a much larger fish. If you haven't got a fish kettle, this is the way to cook a whole fish. First of all, with my tail, which is weighing about a kilo and a half, I'm just going to cut off the fins, which is that one there and this one here, and then trim the rear fin, that fin, and that's now ready. So I'm going to make a very simple flavoured butter to go with it. So I've got some melted butter here, and it's tarragon. Now I'm very fond of tarragon with all fish, but particularly salmon. So this is really a sauce that comes out of my baking, but I'm also going to make a beurre blanc to go with the salmon as well. But if you don't want to make another sauce, this is almost a sauce enough as it is. So into there goes my tarragon, chopped fresh French tarragon, some pepper, 20 turns of the black peppermint, and some salt, about a teaspoon of salt. Bear in mind that's going to go over the whole fish. Some wine, quite a lot of wine, just to give you a bit of a sauce, so probably about 100 ml. There we go. And some lemon juice. Got a rather trendy Alessi lemon juice presser here. There we go, that's it. See, I've softened the butter, so it's just to sort of whiz it around a little bit. That'll do nicely. And now some foil. Now if you're using a chunk of salmon like that, you need what we used to call the 18-inch foil. If you've got a much smaller fish, of course, you can use the 12-inch. So, on goes the sauce. I put some on underneath, and some on top, and some in the gut cavity. There's not much of a cavity here, but obviously if you're using a whole fish, there's more of it. Just smear that all on. So I'm just going to just hold it all up a little bit. Just have to be a bit gentle here, not to tear the aluminium. And I mean, feel free to use a double layer. Just pour the wine in there. Just a gentle fold over, like that, and take it to the oven. Pop it in for about 25-30 minutes, but I'm going to test it with a probe, with a thermometer probe, after about 25 minutes. So I'm going to serve the salmon with just some chopped sweetheart cabbage. I just very much like simple, just plainly boiled cabbage, boiled in salted water, but boiled so that it's very al dente, so it's got a real bite to it. So with that cabbage, I'm also going to serve some new potatoes, which I've simply boiled in salted water. But then I'm going to crush them a little bit, just with a fork, and add some sliced basil and some olive oil, and just stir that in. Right, it's been a bit longer than I thought, about half an hour now. This is quite a big piece of salmon. So to take it out, what I'm looking for is about 55 degrees. Which is not there, but I'm going to proceed, because the problem with a piece of salmon like this is obviously because one end is much thinner than the other, this is going to be overcooked and this is a little bit undercooked. But I'm going to allow for the cook-on factor, which is like sort of tend to allow about 10% increase in heat just after you've taken it out of the oven as the fish cooks on. Because one of the great things about salmon is it's very nice when it's slightly undercooked. And as you can see, the foil has the effect of keeping it very nice and moist. It's smelling fantastic. Just a little bit of this butter and wine and tarragon from the cooking. And finally, some of my beurre blanc, not a lot, over the top. And that should be just a fantastic collection of flavours, sort of early summer flavours, I would say. And for that, I would suggest a nice cold glass of Loire Sauvignon, something like a Sancerre.